signing, all that we can keep the COVID rules going on, doing our gospels at home at 9 p.m. And pretty much that's it for now, except that we unfortunately not able to offer the kids caretaker and not the past kids because we don't have a proper space to keep social distance with the kids. Yeah, because it's hard. But pretty much that's it. But we're really glad for all that are here tonight. And I would like to invite anyone to do an initial prayer for us. You, Carmen. She's not even hearing us. Oh, that's all right. We just have a little problem, Angela, tonight because we are missing one cable to connect the computer to the projector. So we're not going to have anything on the projector here, but you guys from home probably going to see it because Amanda is still able to share on her computer. But pretty much that's it. Tonight we're going to be talking about charity. And yeah, let's start tonight. So I can do the initial prayer, not a problem. I'm feeling so, yes. You. Bit of chaos today here. It's too much excitement around new toys here. I feel like a TV, you have like your audio table, a tech guy over there, microphone going on, feeling like TV. Yeah, another one over there. Just missed like what do you call it? Like a platea in English? Audience. Audience. Like for TVs will be audience. Yeah, that's true. Well, but probably we are full here on the spiritual world for those that have the, yeah, sorry. They might think, oh, I come here tonight to see that. Yes, you do. So welcome. So yeah, no, let's just concentrate it and use these happy moments, this laugh that's filling this room that come from our mouth, but most of all come from our hearts. They are full of happiness and joy and grace to be in the presence of God, to be in the presence of our spiritual friends. And you are welcome all. We welcome you, my friends here tonight, that come together so we could hear more about God, more about His love, and more about His teaching. We welcome all the spirits that, just like us, are here to listen and to learn and to congregate. We are grateful for the mentors of this house that always help us so the work must go on. We are grateful for our mentor, Pedro Emmanuel, and his presence that we always feel. And we are very grateful for your help and support. We are grateful for you, Jesus, that shows us the path that leads to the Father. And most of all, we are very grateful for you, dear Father, for your presence and for your blessings. May this night be blessed, and may this night you're going to hear and you're going to receive all that you need. You're going to receive the light, the love, and the joy of God. So be it. All yours.
Okay, all right. Hopefully I'm not too loud. So, good evening, everyone. It's nice to be here again. Last presentation, I think, was 2 or 3 months ago, spoken about Emmanuel. This time around, I'm speaking about charity. I'm much more comfortable actually with this topic. First, because charity is something that I have been really trying to incorporate in my life for the past years, and has been such a difference, not only in myself, but also you can see the effects of in other people. So I was actually very glad to get to this topic and talk about it with you guys. So can we just turn around? Maybe the guys be able to see it, yeah? Cool. No, but they don't see me because of the presentation, isn't it?
Oh, but they can see you.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah. That's okay, I will just get up. Okay? And then everybody can see me and I can look at the presentation. Sorry, am I in front of you? No? Cool. All right, guys. So I guess, the first thing that I would like to do in this presentation is just come up or mention some statements in regards to charity that pretty much represents my belief in charity and what I think charity should be all about. So the theme of this talk today was without charity, there is no salvation. And this statement is actually very true and very dear to me because I think we cannot truly be happy and be fulfilled if our brothers and sisters are not in the same level as us. So when I see this sentence about salvation, it's not really salvation in terms of being saved, but really about, fulfilling our destiny here in earth and, enjoy happiness, enjoy tranquility, enjoy peace, all of those feelings. And all those feelings, they actually can originate from charity, absolutely. So I think for us to be in a really, state of peace, it's very important that we do practice charity. And I'm not only talking about charity in the financial sense of the word, but in a complete sense, in terms of how we treat people, when we forgive people, being just kind for the action of being kind. So there is many ways that we can actually express this charity. And I truly think without it, we can't be saved. But it's not about, as I said, not saving. It's just like fulfill our destiny as human beings, journey in earth. This one also reflects a lot what I believe about giving is not just about making a donation, it is about making a difference. And we can definitely make a difference in somebody's day by just saying good morning or just like smiling it or just asking how you are. And usually, we are so busy in our lives. Like I lead a busy life. I'm sure you guys, lead busy lives as well. And, it's just that 1 second that you stop paying attention to what is happening to you and start giving importance to what happened in other people's life. And as I said, doesn't need to be a financial thing. It just could be really an action or a word, or even the person doesn't even need to know about it. If the person has done something to you and you don't take offense, this is a sort of charity. Is this working? Yeah, cool. I like this one. This comes from Mother Teresa, and she's an example in terms of charity. She has helped so many people, so many poor people, so many marginalized people. I remember that I was listening to stories about Mother Teresa, and there was a reporter that asked her how she would actually hug kids that were also naughty and dirty, and she just said, I would think about it. So for you to see the perspective of the reporter looking at the kid, those kids with a judgment, naughty and dirty, whatever she said, and Mother Teresa didn't see any of that. Actually, that's how she should be everyone in the world, really. And she said, if you can't feed 100 people, Just feed one. And if each one of us just feed one, you know, there is no more that we can do. Like, I mean, it's just little. If each one of us just little, we can accomplish so much. And as I said, every act of kindness is charity. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about it. And I thought this is really nice because it's really about using our senses to really propagate charity. So we use your voice for kindness. What not we always do, I can tell that myself. Not always I use my voice for kindness. Your ears for compassion, your hands for charity, your mind for truth, and your heart for love. So I think this is just so true because it really complements everything. It's, as I said, not only about one thing, but just gives you the whole complete meaning of really being kind, really being charitable. So today I'm just going to then talk a little bit more about charity and what the books of the Spirit's book say about it, the importance of service, okay, charity and the influence of charity in the chakras, okay, but it's a bit more of a technical chat, but I thought that you guys would like that because we've been studying outside as well, and charity and spiritual development. So question 886 in the Spirit's book. What is the true meaning of word charity as used by Jesus? So the question answers benevolence for everyone, indulgence towards the imperfection of others, and forgiveness of offenses. Benevolence for everyone, I think it's a very important point. Throughout life, we go through so many situations. People might disappoint us intentionally or unintentionally. Some of the things happen to other people that make us really upset. You know, when, for example, there is a serial killer, let's say, this is a crazy example, but, you know, or if you know that somebody did something to your friend, we're the first ones to judge, we're the first ones to point fingers and really not think about you know, exactly what the Spirit's book is saying, benevolence for everyone. And I'm going to talk about inner and outer forgiveness a little bit more because I think this is a very important topic in charity. Okay, what is inner forgiveness and what is outer forgiveness? But my message today really is for us to, you know, for us to really think twice before we, you know, pointing fingers towards other people, especially people that are marginalized, people that have made mistakes. You know, here in Earth, especially when I'm, you know, watching those, you know, televisions, documentaries about crimes and, you know, people that have done the wrong things, I just see so much hate. And when I'm looking into those programs, the only thing I think is what happened to that person to get to that point? Because all of us, we're born innocent. We're lights of God. We really are, everybody. So what happened to that particular person in his life to do such a, you know, horrible action? You know, and I'm not justifying anyone's actions. I think obviously we need to maintain, you know, be good, be kind to each other. But I don't think sometimes the world is a word of forgiveness. I think sometimes we just very quick to point fingers without really having a step back and say, okay, what has happened here? And comprehend. And the inner and outer forgiveness comes very handy with this situation. Just before I go into the inner and outer forgiveness, love and charity complement the law of justice. Since loving your neighbor is to them all the goods in our power, all that we would wish to have done to ourselves. So truly, when we think about an action of kindness, and we've said this so many times in the center, just think how you would like people to act towards you. That's how you should act towards people. So if there is any, doubt in your mind in regards to any situation, just ask the simple question: how would I like to be treated in this situation? And just do exactly what you think you would like to be treated as. According to Jesus, charity is not restricted to giving alms, but covers all relations with our fellow human beings. So that's why I'm just highlighting all the time about the importance of thinking charity not as just a financial donation or a donation of some kind. It's just about everything we do, even when we breathe. But covers all the relations with our fellow human beings, whether inferior, equal, or superior. It preaches indulgence on our part because we need the same ourselves, and it forbids us from humiliating the unfortunate, what is often done. This goes back a little bit to what I was, talking about when we don't seem to be very benevolent towards people that we consider inferior. There is not such an inferior. It's people, not people. The souls are in different level in this world. Everybody's equal, but it's just in different levels in terms of evolution. We all children of God. We are all here to evolve. We all here to learn lessons. So we just need to remind ourselves that before we start judging others. Okay. And I would like then talking about the inner and outer forgiveness. This is a concept that I've learned and I really enjoyed it because it really shows us, maybe a side of forgiveness that we've never seen before. What is inner forgiveness? Inner forgiveness is, in a very simple terms, not holding resentment towards that particular person. So anytime you remember about that situation, uncomfortable situation, instead of you having that feeling of sadness or revolta, how do you say revolta? Anger. There is a word that I would like to say, but I would just use anger. Yeah, I don't actually know revolta, but if you guys remember, just let me know. So just don't like it. So when you don't hold anything, and if you that situation coming to you, that you just kind of feels nothing. You don't feel anything because you've already forgiven. You actually wish well to that person. And usually it's the opposite. If somebody does something to you that you don't particularly enjoy, the first thing, and that happened to me obviously too, and then step back. Yeah. And then, upset, revolting. Yeah. And then you upset, and then but then once you step back and okay, just let the matter pass. Let the matter pass, because at the end of the day, life is a changing mechanism all the time. Nothing is permanent. So just let the matter pass. This is the inner forgiveness. The outer forgiveness is, okay, we live in a world that unfortunately sometimes we make some things that are not right, and sometimes we can be harm to other people. In this case, as much as we don't want to hold the resentment towards that people, it's important that person is actually contained, so we avoid harm to others. So there is a difference in you applying the law and having the enforcement to ensure that other people don't get hurt. But at the same time, that person that is in the wrong, we shouldn't hold anything bad against that person. And I know it's a very delicate situation, obviously, and I respect everybody's opinion in regards to it. But ultimately, if we want to be happy, we've got to have to forgive everyone and everything. Otherwise, you're not going to have peace. That's it, okay? And by the way, forgiveness doesn't mean that you need to be the best friend with the person. It doesn't mean that. Inner forgiveness is just you wishing that person well. That's it. That's it. You don't need to be best friends, okay? Inner and outer forgiveness. So sorry. I would like to talk about the importance of service as well. Charity, let me go back a step. I hear a lot of people, saying, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to feed hungry people, I want to look after the kids, and a lot of those intentions are great. They good starting point, but intention without execution doesn't mean anything, guys, anything. Having an intention to help somebody is halfway, but if you don't actually get up and help that person, it's not helping. It's just intention. So one of the things that is quite common on the human race is the intention to be good, but we're not using the power that we have to execute that this task. And you can see that because if we were, probably the world would be a much better place. Okay. So what I would like to emphasize today is charity is intention and execution. Okay. And I'm not talking about donations, financial donations, I'm talking about everything. Having the mindset, the intention of being good is amazing. And obviously you are halfway. But you need to use your willpower to act on your intentions and make sure that particular, plan actually comes to life. Because let's get, a crazy example. So we know what is happening with, COVID, and it has been happening for a long time. And we feel sorry for all those people that are, all the people that are suffering and we had so many fatalities, with COVID. And feeling sorry and praying even for those people, it's very good. What can we do to them that will actually help them in here, in earth, in this material world? That's what we need to think about. And that's the part that we most forget. So next time when you're thinking about doing something for somebody, don't forget, intention is good, it's great, but the execution of that intention is even more important, okay? And and I've seen, and myself as well, sometimes we hold into the intention and the thoughts, but we forget to actually make it a reality. So remember, charity with results, resources, okay, so we do need resources, okay, and we also need the intention. Okay, so what I would like to talk about as well is with charity, we are intelligence, we are willpower, and we are love. We are those three things. Those three things are pretty much the basic recipe that, how God made us. We are those three things. And this is amazing. And obviously, through our life, things happen. We ended up forgetting to connect with our higher soul and, remember that we are those three things. So in charity, as I was saying, I've just talked about willpower. It's really executing that particular task. Love, that is the intention. The intelligence is really, you using your brain to do something that is actually beneficial. Because sometimes we think that we're doing something beneficial for somebody, but that's actually not the truth. So when we actually think about helping somebody in any form, let's just try to think and use those three elements that we are in order to achieve good results, okay? Something else that, sorry, let me just go back to the laws. Yeah, okay. One of the things as well that we need to really pay attention with charities, if we are leading very complicated lives, very busy lives, it's really hard to help somebody else. You need to be actually very, well in order to help somebody else. So it's really a balance here, okay? So when we talk about charity, obviously talking about charity towards our brothers and sisters, but also charity towards ourselves. And the balance is very important. And actually I'll show that when I'm talking about the chakras. But, you know, but just think as well, like, I mean, people that have very complicated lives, they cannot help you others. So make sure that you are in a, you know, you remain in a good, healthy state, you know, good mental state for you to, you know, execute the service while here on earth. Because if you start having a very complicated life, then obviously you're not going to be able to help anyone. And I know sometimes we have those phases in our lives, and, you know, life can be up and down, but how we react towards the situations really is the key here. And it's very important that, you know, throughout our life, we're trying to maintain this balance of being well in order to help others. This is very important, because if we're not well, there is not, how can you help somebody else? It's just not possible. The importance of service. So I just wanted to actually give you the benefits of, you know, charity. So spiritually, this is the best way of evolving, obviously, through charity. Actually, doing a service is 10 times better than just praying for somebody in terms of spiritual involvement. And I'm sure that you guys would agree with me on that. Financially as well is very good. You know, when we donate things, and here I am talking about specifically about money, we have the law of karma, law of the cause and effect in accordance with spiritism, and energetically saying, you know, the more you help others with financial donations, the more the law of karma is going to work in your favor, and it's going to bring you financial advantage. And I know I'm not saying give it because this is good for you financially. This is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that this is a consequence. So there is even an extra benefit of doing that. And it's just law of karma, okay? So what you give, it's what you get. So if you give financial donations, that's exactly what you're gonna get in many forms. It could be a present from the universe, could be somebody that likes you, gives you a present, could be a raise from salary, like from job, who knows? But absolutely it's gonna come back to you, I can guarantee. Well, mentally, so improves our self-esteem, because we know when we're being good to other people, this just makes us so fulfilled. And I'm sure you guys feel the same, but you know, when I see that I really helped somebody, the feeling of it's really fulfillment is just so intense. You don't have time to be, you know, pity about yourself or your problems or anything like that. So, you know, very good mentally. You stop focusing on the problems and you start focusing on what other people need. Always maintaining the balance, obviously, as I said before. But this is really good mentally. Energetically, gratitude energy comes from other people. Like, you know, when somebody does something to you and you're just so grateful, and there is just that, dude, thank God you're here. You know, like, can you imagine receiving this energy? Like, you know, it's just amazing. Like, I mean, there is just not a bad side of charity, really, unless, you know, if you do too much for others and stop, you know, forget about yourself. That's the only side. But we know we balanced people, so hopefully we're not going to do that. Huh? What? However? Yeah.
I'm going to just say what I always say. Charity, the best charity is the one that comes accompanied with detachment. Full detachment. Mother Teresa de Calcutta used to feed people or used to help people that have no hope of any kind of result. So yes, we can have some incentives, on returns from charity, but the pure charity, the end, the best, how can I say, the most blessed charity, and very hard to actually accomplish that, is when they go without any attachment.
I completely agree with you, but I think that the karma law is something natural. You know, it is a natural law. So what I'm saying here is, obviously, you can't do expecting back, but you're gonna have backed, and you don't need to expect, because this is just the law of karma. You know, so it's not about expecting, oh, I'm going to do this because, but you know, it's better that you do, and then you at least you're doing. Even if you are expecting something back, at least you're doing. But the beauty about that is, even if you don't expect, this is still going to happen, because it's just the natural law, you know. So this is why I'm highlighting this. But you're absolutely right. Detachment. I agree with you. Okay, so I want to talk about a bit of the chakras. So chakras are energy centers in our body, okay? And obviously there are different, ideas on how many we've got and their names and everything else. But I'm going to talk about 4 of them that are really the main ones, okay? That can help us in our journey with charity. And actually it's a very useful information, I think. So just to give you an idea in terms of the chakras that I'm talking about. So do you know what chakra is? Yeah. So center of energy centers in our body. So our bodies have energy centers and also meridians, okay, where the energy, the life prana, the life energy, go through us, and obviously maintain us alive, in help our physical body, and our other bodies to do what they have to do. I just wanted to first of all talk about the heart chakra, that is the heart center, and also the plexus, solar plexus chakra. So the heart chakra is really the love for everybody else. And I'm not talking about a romantic love, I'm talking about unconditional love, okay? So that love that is not in expecting anything back, so detached, and it's just there. So this is the love. This is where the love is, love for others, heart chakra. Our solar plexus is the love for ourselves, our self-esteem, our even a little bit of pride, everything is in here. This is our emotion center as well, by the way. So if we have imbalance between the heart chakra and the solar plexus, this actually can become a problem. So if you think too much of yourself, this is going to be very congested, okay? Very big, very congested. And then, because they're almost in the same place, this is going to compress the heart. And then this is going to minimize the potentiality of the heart chakra in terms of its functioning, okay? The same way, if you have too much love for others and forget about yourself, you pretty much are like a doormat. So people can do whatever with you, and I'm here just to serve. No, things are not like this. Very important to have the balance. So if you have a heart chakra that is very developed, then in your plexus, solar plexus is not very much, you also have this imbalance. That's why I was talking about importance to do the charity for others, but also important to be really kind to yourself. So the balance between those 2 chakras are very important, solar plexus and heart. 2 other chakras that are very important in regards to charity, Ajna chakra, that is the third eye. The third eye is pretty much the CEO. The third eye is pretty much the strategic, is the willpower. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So if we don't have this one, we can't execute the service, okay? So very, very important chakra as well for service, because this gives us the power to execute something. And the execution itself is our basic chakra. So the chakra in the coccyx area, okay? So that chakra is related to survival, work, money, what connects us to earth, what make us go in terms of doing things. So very active people have a very big basic chakra. So in order to execute a service, what do you need? You need love, you need willpower, and you need, okay, let's do this, okay? And obviously intelligence, as I said before. Yeah, absolutely. And follow through with your promise, follow through with your intentions. And this all comes from here, from the basic chakra. Okay. So it was just like a little, little information. I'm not too sure if you guys ever thought about charity in this way, but those are the chakras that definitely are impacted by the service, and that's all the chakras that we're going to clean and energize in our meditation. Okay. Let me see how I'm going on time. Ooh. Okay, I need to go. I need to finish in 2 minutes because I've got yeah. Okay, cool. Charity is spiritual development. When I was saying that we are one, so there is only oneness. Okay. When you are in very deep meditation and you've got stillness, you can just feel this oneness with all and with everything. It's just really, really amazing. And, in order for this oneness to work, we've got to give and we've got to receive. And it's got to be balanced between the both of them. So not only give, oh, I just serve. No. You've got to receive as well. You've got to receive, inhaling and exhaling. Isn't that how your body works? Giving, receiving air. Giving, not giving, but expelling, So everything in life is a cycle. Charity is the same thing. It's giving and receiving, okay? Spiritual development. And if we have this giving and receiving, mechanism working in balance for us, then law of karma also will help, as I was saying before. And, our spiritual development is just going to go go really high. We really going to evolve if we have this balance very right in our lives, okay? The balancing between giving and receiving is very crucial. And, many times we don't know how to receive. If I tell you, Nossa, Jags, you look so handsome today, what are you going to tell me? Are you sure? Yeah, you're lying. Or like a lot of times people come, Amanda, you look so good today. Really? Are you crazy? We just don't know how to say, oh, thank you. You just received the compliment, thank you. And our friend Leia, she always, is she coming here still? I'm not too sure, like to do the, yeah, she's living there too. I don't know what we were doing, and she said something to me, and I said, nah. And she's like, dude, you've got to start accepting things, like just, And I can't really remember. She gave me a compliment, and I said, no, that's not me. I said, no, you've got to start accepting, like stop, you need to receive. You give, you receive. You need to receive. And I started then noticing, gosh, I don't receive at all. I just want to, no, that's not for me. That's not, and this brings such an imbalance in your life, and sometimes you don't even realize that. So just pay attention to your actions when somebody's doing nice to you. Do you receive it? Or do you, no, I'm not worth it? What do you do? I know what I do. That's why I'm telling you guys, pay attention to this. It's very important. And if then you're able to say, yeah, I do receive it, then you're done. And then you're very good. But yeah, that's something for me that I need to learn still. And not sure if some of you as well. Okay, as I said before, praying and meditation are really, really important. Obviously, they are ways of spiritual development, but service is way faster way to develop. Both, you're great. So if you are practicing both, congratulations. If you're not, just try to have the balance. As I said before as well, try to have the balance of receiving and giving. Remember about the intentions. I really want you guys to leave today about thinking, do I have more intentions or do I execute more? And, if you haven't been executing, then that's fine. Just get yourself back in track and start doing. And the same way goes, if you're not receiving, make sure you start receiving. And if you're not giving, make sure you give more. Okay? So that's it about the theory. Does anyone have any questions or any observations about what has been said?
what you said, oops, what you said about charities, about what I read once when I was preparing for another lecture, but that spoke about charity as well, that it just come along what you said, very beautiful, that charity is not about just give, but charity is not about to give, but it's about to receive. Because your intention is that once you give, it's to the world, it's out there, but it's about what we receive, and not like material things, but the gratitude that come back to you in many forms. Maybe not on the form that the person that you are directly helping in any form, but like the worst case scenario, I think is the best scenario. Like God is always seeing your acts and your intentions. So it doesn't matter if you're going to receive on this life, on another life, but charity, everything that you do in charity, not material, but spiritual, whatever path you choose to practice your charity, is not about what you give, but about once that is done, is what we receive. That is this energy of gratitude that kind of keep the wheel.
Sorry, apologies. And I think the attitude, sorry, not attitude, the energy of gratitude from another person is the best present that you can have. Because when you receive a hug or really a thank you, that is really meaningful. There is nothing better in the world, really. So yeah, that's for something for us to think. But absolutely, I agree with you. Cool. All right. Anyone at Zoom has a question? I can't see if there is there anyone raising hands or anything, or can I, no? Cool. That's my last slide. Okay. All right, so now what we're going to do is a short meditation in which we're going to clean the chakras that I've spoken about. So hopefully we clean and energize the chakras, really feeling, ready to give and receive out there. And also, so we're going to do the meditation, and at the same time we're going to be doing the prayer box and also the final prayer. Okay, everybody is done, like put the names and things like that. Are they students? Okay, cool. All right, so I would like everybody now just to close your eyes and make sure that you're not crossing legs and arms, and just try to, be really as comfortable as you can in your seat. And close your eyes. Let's breathe in. Breathing in, bringing all the air, such a pure air inside your lungs, inside your body. And exhale that air, expelling all the negative feelings, sensations, any problem that you may have had throughout the day. Just let it go. And again, just breathe in, bringing inside the air, life prana, and exhale again, really let it go of any matters that might be concerning you. And once again, inhale and exhale. That's good. Now let's use our visualization to help with the meditation. I would like you to, first of all, focus in your heart. So focus in your heart and imagine a beautiful pink light in your heart, okay? I want you now to use this pink light and visualize this pink light that is the representation of unconditional love for others, to be sent to every person, every being in the entire world. So visualize this amazing, beautiful pink light coming out of your heart and going in direction, any direction. Is all this pink light is reaching each human being, each scented being in earth. And this transferring this love, this power, this divine feeling to everybody, sharing this good sensation. And this pink light that you're sharing transmits peace and love, tranquility, blessings, forgiveness, reconciliation for all sentient beings that have been reached by this light. You can visualize people that are going through difficult times at the moment. Maybe a relative, maybe a friend that is in need of positive energy. Just make sure you visualize this pink light coming out of your heart and going directly to that person. Now, I would like you to focus in your crown chakra. So at the top of your head, please focus on your top of your head and imagine like being a beautiful golden light in your head. This golden light that is pure divine energy. I also want you to visualize this light being distributed to all sentient beings around the world. You can send this light, light to your family, your friends. You can send this light to a particular country that is in need, that is in war, or that has been hit by COVID. Just visualize this beautiful and brilliant light being sent from your crown chakra to all of those that you want to reach out. And as you're sending this beautiful energies, this golden energy, just think of the things that you would like to be giving to those people. Love, again, reconciliation, peace, health, financial help, all of those things that are very important. Just keep it sending from your energy to theirs. Now, I would like you to just settle a little and just listen to my voice. We're going to now work with the chakras that I have previously mentioned. So on the top of your head, I would like you to imagine a divine light. It can be the color that you wish, the color that comes from, the first color that comes into your mind. This divine energy that is sitting on top of your head now is moving down to middle of your eyes, in the middle of your eyebrows. This divine energy is penetrating our third eye, cleansing completely, removing all the negative energy, all the blockage, all the negative emotions that are inside this chakra. You can see the divine light energy really cleansing and energizing this chakra. This chakra is the chakra of willpower. And as the chakras being cleansed, you feel you are power. You are the power within you. You are the power of God and the power of the universe. That's who you are. This divine light now, it's going down to your heart. You can still imagine the light that comes first to you. This divine energy now is penetrating the heart chakra, cleansing, energizing, cleansing all the negative energy, all the negative impressions, all the negative emotions that are still stored in this chakra. The divine light is cleansing and transforming the whole energy. And this light, as it's cleansing, it becomes clear to you. You are love. You are the divine love that has been put in earth to give and receive in accordance with the natural laws. You are love. That's who you are. The divine liquid energy now is going down to your belly. So just in the beginning of your belly, close to your stomach. And that divine liquid energy, it's penetrating your solar plexus. And it's eliminating and cleansing any negative emotions, any negative impressions, any negative energies that are stored in this chakra. The cleansing is going to be purifying your emotions. It's bringing you tranquility. It's bringing you peace. It's bringing you stillness. This liquid energy is cleansing and energizing the whole solar plexus. You are important, and it's important that you look after yourself in order to be kind to others. So remember to look after yourself. You are important. And the divine liquid energy now is going down to our basic chakra. So in our coccyx area, we feel this beautiful energy that can have the color that you'd like to have, penetrating the chakra, cleansing completely, removing all the negative energy, all the laziness, all the procrastination, all the blockage that we have in this chakra that disable us of acting. All those energies now have been cleared by this divine energy. And you start feeling a true connection with Earth, a true connection to your earthly experience. You are here for a purpose. You are here because you deserve to be here and because you have a mission in this earth. So whatever your mission is, you're gonna find out by just really focusing on yourself and what is important to you. This divine liquid energy now is blessing the chakra so you can be strong enough to keep going with your plans and fulfill your destiny in earth. So be it. And we remain with our eyes closed for another 2 seconds, in which I will say our final prayer. The liquid divine energy now, it's moving away from your body and is being returned to the universal source. We are very thankful to God for the opportunity of being together, for the opportunity of listening to a message of love. We humbly ask to our Heavenly Father to open our hearts and open our energy to be more charitable towards others, towards ourselves. We humbly ask to our Heavenly Father to open our hearts for the spirit of reconciliation, for the spirit of forgiveness. We ask our Heavenly Father to give us strength so we can follow through with our plans. We ask our Heavenly Father to be present in our lives because we are one. There is no separation between us and our brothers and sisters and our Father. We are all one, and that's how we're supposed to be. We thank you, God, for once more remind us of your truth. And we really, really, from the bottom of our hearts, we're grateful and ask that every person and every being now being blessed with your unconditional love, with the spirit of reconciliation, with forgiveness, and also with goodwill and willingness to do good. So we also thank Pedro Emmanuel and his team for his support and for his energy throughout the night. And we humbly also ask for blessings for the week that's to come. Thank you very much, Father. Thank you very much, Pedro Emmanuel, and thank you very much for all the incarnated and disincarnated people that are here or online. God bless you. So be it. Amen.
Oh, was off, sorry. Thank you, everyone. See you next week.
Bye. Thank you, guys.